Hello, welcome back to another Road to 56 playthrough as the Celtic Republic. I've done this a couple of times. Second time I just never got further than 2 episodes, so try it again and see what happens. Starting off, so if you're not aware, this is basically a startup option for the Road to 56 where Ireland, Wales, Brittany and Scotland are merged into one country. Start off with, we do not have a great economy. Our army is quite small, population is quite small. We do have a very large navy, which we've basically taken from the English. Our air force is frankly pretty crap. I'm probably going to delete most of these because most of them are foreign designs we can't actually change. Boo. As far as industry goes, a few places that are mostly full for infrastructure. Probably start building civilian factories there first once I help a few things. We do have a very, very large naval capacity, naval industrial base for our size. There's those out of the way. Currently, we have this pro-union movement malice, which means we're going to have less war support, political power gain, all that stuff. Basically, pro-union settlements want us to go back into the UK. I don't think so. So here's our focus trade. This part over here is shared with Ireland and probably shared with Scotland and Wales and the Breton Republic. That's what different zones, doesn't matter. So I'll probably go through this first just to get out of the way, make sure I don't lock myself out of anything. We also have a political tree where we can either go with the Republic or a monarch. With the monarch, we could go with a constitutional monarch or a authoritarian one. And if we go Republican, we can either go again democratic or communist or fascist. This is generic. This industrial boom here. This is unique to the Celtic Republic, and there's a lot of juicy things there. Extra dockyards, Hermios, Air Academy. To be honest, I'm probably not even going to bother with an Air Force because we don't have a lot of industrial to work with. And then the industrial tree is kind of tied in with the military one, or the army focus. That's a little touch there. First things first, get this out of the way, give us some extra stability, political power, then start going through as much of this to develop as much as I can. Partly because if we complete these, we gain access to some extra Mayos. That's good. On the political side of things, I always go with republicanism and then democratic constitutionalism. That gives us a very nice bonus, which will partly offset this pro-union movement and make political advisors cheaper and all that. That's always worth going for. So we do have 4 research slots, that's good. One major difference from playing as Ireland, we don't have sniper teams. Seems like an oversight. We do have radios. Might as well get some mechanical computing out of the way, get some extra research speed, we will need it. Green tools, production, and these will go with some oil experiments. Probably going to end up joining the Allies, so we're almost certainly going to end up fighting in Brittany here. Every time I've done this, I've eventually had to pull out or basically, pull out and avoid the war entirely. Not avoid the war, abandon the place, and then come back later. I don't like doing that, but I'm basically working on the assumption that we are going to get invaded and get pushed back. And I will try my best to make sure the Germans pay. As far as our army goes, let's see what we got. These are absolutely awful. Colonial garrison. This is pretty crap. I'll probably vision we're doing else. I'm renaming it to a regional garrison because we're not colonizing anything. So this is the stock Irish template. I'm going to rename this to a training infantry division. Lower it. Camel Corps. This is all elite. Cavalry Brigade. Useless. This is crap. Why the hell do we have this? Mission Royal Marines. I'll keep that. I'm gonna probably make this my default division, but then add maybe line anti-air and line anti-tank once I research that, because we are gonna have to deal with tanks.
Attention.
So, Royal Tank Regiment, please.
Orders.
Change everything over to the once training the regular infantry division. It's gonna take a while for this to be dealt with, but
Move out.
Right, who to go with? Hey, this guy comes from Ireland. So is this guy. Peter. If memory serves me right, this is our infantry specialist, so I might want to get him up a few rounds. And assign a field marshal. Daniel McKenna. Or Kenneth. Artillery attack, not sure what that is. Real difference between the two, so might as well go with the one who's already an infantry leader. Yeah. Sell off most of these convoys because I do not need them. Sell these off at max high price. See what we get for them. Or do anything else actually. There's going to be some resources here. I'm actually going to very good. All these up here, make sure they get them out of the way nice and quickly. As far as this side goes, artillery is the king of battle. We want as much of that, as much anti-air as possible. We want support equipment because we are going to need it. We'll build trucks, guns, but 20 on that. I need to actually assign it. I always forget to do this. It really annoys me. I know I've just swapped these things around, but it doesn't really matter too much. Now, let's take over and let the shit happen. Merge them all into one, and then... Hey, Celtic World unifies. Outside is the garrison, that's just going to be gone in about a day or two. I'm going to swap that over to our training infantry division.
Move out.
It's, yeah, you can see it's already gone. You
Yes,
guys
sir.
start training up. And I forgot to also accept these because I am an idiot. Now, one good thing we have in our favor is that our advisors are much cheaper. Military staff. That's going to be helpful. Give on that. 3 on that. Give 2. This up at the top because the first one we get will be easy enough. Now let's see what we've got for a navy. Submarines, put them up in their own fleet because you do not want them sharing with anything else. Who do we have here? Positioning, screening. Probably get another one for these, just right, so these are going to be the subs. Means what we got here? Some capital ships and a load of destroyers. Like these destroyers are going to be crap, but I'll keep them. Battleship, some cruisers, destroyers, again. Now, we currently do not have a lot of oil or rubber. I will need to address that very quickly. Yeah, we got a few things going there. That should help. Yeah, planes, they always seem to like buying at the start of the game. Right, after this unification done, integrate things so we can get some infrastructure in a few places that we're missing it. Then develop iron to get some extra factories, and yes, I'm going with them because, hey, I am Irish. Right, so I have enough to get 2 people. Organization, defense. Defense it has to be. Maneuver or screen attack. Again, I think it just has to be those 2. Right, I'll have this, call this the North Sea Fleet. This will be the western approaches. This one got... Move these 2 islands and have them as the Russian fire support fleet. Basically, you have these old battleships, so it's just lob shells in here. This scouting fleet. These on low risk, or possibly no risk. Let's keep those out of the way. Need to start getting some more admirals for all these. Yeah, it's going to cost a lot more for this manpower, which I don't have yet, so leave that for now. plan is to get the industrial side of things out of the way as soon as possible. And then by 1938, I'll start speccing more into mills. Get these queued up just for later. Because we are currently on the civilian economy, which means we have limited... We do have some debuffs to building anything. Not anything. Civilian factories, military factories. Let's see. We'll be able to queue up a land warfare facility here. Economics facility. Probably in Edinburgh because I can then double up on a few things.
Ready! Fall in! Yes, sir! Fall in!
Swap these around a bit. We need a lot more for this. So, I'm going to start swapping things around here. I'm going to be using these guys mainly to sit in ports. Oh, that's worrying. Oh, we actually do it here? Oh, we already have land warf. We already have ground battle plan. I might stick with that, or will I go with mass mobilization? Legion Bean, yeah, might as well keep it. Don't have an air doctrine yet, but that'll come. Yeah, you can see how thirsty our navy is. And we have 1 oil. Count it. 1. I think I can get... Oops. There are limits to how many units you can have in a fleet. I'm gonna keep the submarines training up constantly because they don't require a lot of fuel. Once this guy's... I think I'll put these on pause for now. To help a little bit. A couple of minor things I can do. Re-establish Derry's true name. Minor thing gives me an extra 1% base stability. Approach the Bardic Circles to get Francois Yacronot, or better known as Teldir, Wall of Steel. The leader of the Grand Druid of the Gorset of Brittany has been very popular in the Breton autonomous sectors. This unlocks this guy. So we gain extra war support, stability, attack and defense on core territory. That's going to be really handy. I don't think the mod makers are being entirely serious here. Right. Civilian factories are always worth having. These as elite so we can actually use them. Whereas recon so they can begin a bit better. I'll probably add a... So yeah, we really need to get we need to get sniper teams, but not right now. Let's focus on disperse because I just know we're gonna get bombs to hell from the air back. The reason why I'm putting these here is to try and make us as big a pain in the arse for the Germans to invade. Because I know they're going to do it. Change these to Scotland and change them all over to the regional garrison. I'm not going to go with engineers for these guys because it's relatively expensive. I'm going to be keeping engineers for regular infantry. Keep all this. Wait, hang on, is this? Over recon. I may as well just decommission that because you can actually gain a new template from, where is it? This motorization plan. Or at least you could in earlier versions. I don't know if that will have changed, but we'll see. Anyway, after I've got this, develop Brittany factory, and then Welsh coal mining to give another factory plus some construction boost. Alright, I'm willing to limit naval rearmament. Then Newport Artillery, gain a civilian factory, which is going to go into brains. Need that yet, but we'll go with this. Right, construction 1. Yeah, construction 2, not yet. Might as well get this out of the way, because this is one of the things I like the most about Road to 56. Tiny little things like this. Recon's a bit of a joke in the base game, but here, just providing some sniper teams means we can actually, oh, I don't know, we can buff our units. I think that's so useful. That's corners. That's not good. Right, Chief of Air Force. Might as well just go with this guy. Ground support. Too good to pass up. Go with the naval theorists because I always find it easier to get some land XP in this than naval XP. So yeah, I'll go with this guy once I have the chance. Right, Ireland has been built up. Yeah, we got a decent surplus there, and we got more coming in just from selling things. We lower the price on these. A bit more likely someone will actually buy them. Right, once these are done, focus entirely on building up here. Resource gain might not be a bad idea to have this out of the way now. Can I keep this in reserve for building up forts? Coal mining, Newport Artillery. Now this might not be bad because it's fairly quick and means we spend less on consumer goods. So Spanish Civil War is doing Spanish Civil War things. Might actually help with that. Might gain another factory out of it. I could probably change this to free trade just to get the extra boost out of it. Or support is good enough. Marine Corps. Do I go with Marine Commandos or Expeditionary Units? Hold that thought for later. We'll see what happens. Nice. Anti-tank is kind of useless in the base game. In Road to 56, the AI apparently does make some halfway competent tanks.
All in!
So we'll see how that goes. I realize I mistyped this. Regen the L. Yeah, we're short of artillery, but not going to be too much of an issue. Ah yes, relief of command. If you're going as a democratic nation, always choose this spirit if you can. Basically, the mod changed things from the base game, but you still get extra XP gain. That's not to be sneezed at. For this, naval refit yards is probably what we're going with. Good to pass up. Calculated restraint, build aggression. You should have taken one of these sooner. Still aggression, I guess. Mining. I'm gonna go with naval theorists because they're the ones that are the most expensive. We have the war support to go with this, but okay, after this, resource penalty, that's gonna be worth getting that out of the way now. What you're going to do after sorting out the wool mining is go into the provisional government, start fixing our political focus tree. Hear nothing. See. Let's get this out of the way. Right. Soft. As much soft attack as I care. Not really sure what difference it makes there. The order we put them in. Full ordnance farming from Delaware. I think we actually need production efficiency for these more than raw stats. And air attack, because though by the time we get there, we probably might not even need that. And with this, I'm going with it's my size part lower requirements means we gain experience faster, more or less. Get more funds gain, then go all in on the support equipment. The cars or motors. Again, probably reliability. We're not going to be building enough that it makes that much of a difference. Tanks, not going to bother. Quite a few other things, a few nice little things here. So, Grey Admiral submarine base. Torpedoes. Basically, I'm expecting to fight mostly around the North Sea, the Bay of Biscay, maybe the English Channel, Western approaches. So I'm going to be trying to optimize my navy for, let's just say, for raiding around our coastal defense. Just enough to make it a bit, make ourselves that much of a pain in the butt to invade. A bit slower, but now let's see some of these. Yeah, hydrophones, we may as well put them on. Right, go with Grand Arsenal. Reading. Harlan's and Wolf, just for the extra HP. I know it's not much, but it'll just a little bit. Add some extra anti-air because I know full well we are going to get hit by this a lot. Light battery is not going to bother. Right, what have we got here? I think speed to make them make part of the hit, or actually no. This, this, this. Good. Now, some of these scouting cruisers. This is not a great design, but secondary batteries. Yeah, pure reconnaissance for these. Some anti-air to shield themselves with. Remove the armor entirely and go for speed. Too expensive. Go away. Le beau, le hiss, le unfair.
All in!
Okay, who's defaulting? Spanish Republic. Yeah, they probably have issues. Got a decent surplus going, so once this is finished, we can start applying it to this sort of thing. The combos are disrupted. Right. Provisional government. That really needs some better focus text, flavor text. Right. Anti-tank. Get construction 2 out of the way. I know it's a little ahead of time, but it's not going to be too much of an issue. put these first so I can start stockpiling them, because what I want to do is have these ready for the Britain divisions. Basically, my plan there is to just dig in here, make us as big a pain in the hole for the Britons to invade, and if they do invade, make them regret it. Oh. Let's go with here. Tenacious defense, hearing schools. Oh, that might actually be the best one for us if we're going to be digging in. Scavenger would be nice. This maybe? Or I could just save up the power and wait to get logistical focus, because we have a bit of a problem with all this reply fuel consumption. 2, get started on that. Just let's may as well put him here. Now just get him out of the way. There. Might as well buff the artillery you already have, because it's artillery. The king of battle. Still short of guns, but maybe I should actually have maintenance companies attached to the Breton infantry. That's right. I'm gonna get this guy out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna go with our captain of industry, try and squeeze as much stuff out of this as possible. Get as much construction benefit for these as I can get away with. And I can also get more civilian factories via the focus tree. I'm just trying to get as much of them out of the way as possible. One of the reasons I'm going with this republicanism, you'll see this in a few in-game days once we can choose democratic constitutionalism. Now that's good, this idea has expired. They're still a bit more popular than I would like them to be, but we will see. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, as I was about to say, we can basically get XP cheaper advisors. That's always worth going with. It's the C class now because it's basically a scouting cruiser. Need to wait for them to. We have a lot of things we need to do. Nothing I can really do. See what I mean? Political advisors are cheaper. We gain ticking democracy support. Party Popularity increases. Like this is just too good to pass up. It'll take a while to do that, so I'm gonna work on improved working conditions. That'll cause our base stability to start ticking up, which is always good. See if I can solve these. Maritime patrol airframes, they're absolutely useless to me. Or maybe I'll station them somewhere and have them on maritime patrol. Oh, someone bought our tanks. Celtic Republic. We're probably going to have issues with that again. So, next advisor will probably be Oswald Connery, silent workhorse. Too good to pass up. Might be good to go for once the war actually kicks off. Actually, I'm going to go with this guy because those are some very juicy bonuses. Spain is probably not going to actually. Convoys have been disrupted. Is Ukraine send any? Nope, can't do Lend-Lease, so I can't send them any. I can't send them any goddamn convoys. We got something out of it at least. Both machine tools. So after this, I can either promote the chemical industry, which gives us a single synthetic refinery, or support trade to get another civilian factory. Uprising. Anytime I played this never pops. They always say no. So I'm almost tempted to go with the synthetic refinery instead, partly because it's cheaper. What I can do is rush down to attract investors to try and fix these. Get some extra in construction speed. I can't English today. Workhorse, he'll pay for himself way quicker than usual. And then I'll probably go with Battle Deer. Again, this is just too good to pass up. Lots of tiny little bonuses that are very, very helpful. What did I actually change it to? Yeah, they'll do less damage, they have no armor, but they're not going to be fighting. This, on the other hand, has a low risk raider unit for response force. I know it's probably not a good idea, but I think I will go with Tenacious Defense. Close combat because we have a lot of screens. So efficient communications, that's always too good to battle. Complete maintenance company. Steal as much shit as we can. Use. Here, it's really useful. Let's start on this because we are going to need heart attack. All those German panzers aren't going to destroy themselves. We still got about 5,000 surplus. It's going to help with these quite a bit. Need so many of these, so research grants, extra research speed. I know it's short of it, but I'd rather have it than not need it. Ah, you know what I mean. So, industrial concerns, we have bog standard industrial concern, bog standard electronics concern. This is interesting. Floating harbors would be cheaper. Dockyards and naval bases would be faster. Or this, that basically maps to a 25% bonus purely for synthetic stuff. Now. There. A decent level of war support starting already. Can't do radio propaganda yet, we need more world tension for that, but... Oh yeah, and so this guy, we can actually get partial mobilization cheaper. I might go to that because... You know what's gonna happen. Yeah, we actually have radar. Which probably means I still need to research it anyway, because mods are weird. I know it's probably not realistic to have just one class of destroyer, but it's just more efficient for me. Could change that to a scout cruiser, but no, I'll keep it. I could just select all of them and tell them to do this. To go with there, that's pretty much there. Army regrouping. Screens actually, because we have a lot of those. Probably go with army regrouping unless I get somebody better in the meantime. I'll go with this because we do have some oil. We do have some refineries now. Navy focus just to give these guys some extra organization. We're currently gaining a minuscule amount today. That's unfortunate. Moving these up a bit because I'm going to need a lot of guns. So there. Oh yeah. China and Japan are having their usual spat over there. There. Field hospital. Definitely gonna need that for. The reason I'm going with maintenance companies is we actually will be able to capture equipment. Which is going to be really helpful if we're on the defense, or just if we do manage to start pushing. Maybe we should start to ask them to buy smaller pieces. Smaller batches of our artisan tanks. Next bit of once I have enough political power, I'll go for partial mobilization just to ramp up the economy a bit. Up with these. It means we won't have that. We'll be building them about 30% faster, which is on top of this plus the other benefit. So, a little bit further. They're used to me. Might as well go with this because the fuel gain from refineries is going to be really helpful. It also unlocks rubber refinery, which we are going to need. Would be nice. Efficiency cap. Now that would be really good. Purpose. Means we build military factories, ports, and anti-air quicker. Ooh. That would be... If memory serves me right, that would give us war economy if we were already on partial mobilization. Actually, I think I'll start focusing on the industrial side of things here. Been getting some more factories, civilian and military. Might as well get on with it. Industrial modernization. Probably put that bonus into more construction speed. I know this one isn't fully strength, but I may as well just do it now. Alright, these train divisions, queue them up, just have them going there. There. Let's get this. Please don't focus. Oh, of course. This is this. Because the Mayo has increased as Which means I actually have to upgrade them again. Maybe I'll just leave it. We should be able to go to the war economy. Get closer. Now I gotta do all that bungle sticks again. Right. You're gonna cooperate? Good. There. What's up, on? It's gonna use up some of our fuel, but speaking of which, that's gonna help with the fuel production. Not by much, but it will help. Oh god damn it. Here we go again. Yep. The capacity has pretty much run out now, so basically relying on everything else. Perhaps independent spirit, because that'll just give us taking XP each day. Too good to pass up. Ooh, now that is nice. Extra steel, extra chromium, extra aluminium. I don't know why I'm bothering to let them buy our stuff anymore. Just 8 days or a week. I'm gonna keep this slot in reserve for going to this. The military factories. But this, because this is for just about everything. Go with this and reserve the bonus for this. This just gives us some extra flat increase to output, to factory output, which is going to be helpful. Also means we can build more stuff in our cities. Then I'll double back and get to utilize our resources. Next bit of political power goes into limited conscription, I think. We are going to need to start ramping up our army size. Hmm. Supply consumption, extra defense, recovery rate. I want to do these now. Let's enable pioneers. Sure, why not? Might as well get. We're very short of go now. Just on the plus side, we are just about ready to start producing more than one plane factory at a time. How will this give us? Extra 100 manpower wouldn't be bad. Station factory, good. Lower factory output and dockyard output. I can go with those. Save up for this. Actually, I'll save for this first. Field hospitals. Does buff our HP by quite a bit. And it provides a smug sense of moral superiority that I'm looking after my people. I know, it's dumb. Let's maybe. A pair of cartridges, yes please. Right. I'll hold off on some of these for a bit. What I'm going to do is construction, resources, probably this because it's quicker, and then go into this for the extra research slot. Then focus on all of these ones over here for our factories. Ah, look at that. We now can build more than one factory at a time. Wonders ever cease. This is going to be going straight into this. Shore parties or jungle specialists? I think shore parties it has to be. We're not going to be really fighting in jungles. Have enough manpower for anything anymore. Yeah, really. I'm just going to take them off the market because it's starting to annoy me. Oh, good. 785 people moved to the Shetlands. Of course, hungry up to things there. That just gives us infrastructure in the Highlands, kind of in. Opposed to that, especially there, because we get chromium and aluminium out of it. Chromium, sorry, tungsten and aluminium, chromium, tungsten, aluminium here. Nothing really iconic, but I suppose you could say the Parliament decided we'd have to do it. That's just a mod I have that has the AI trash talk each other. It's stupid, but it's funny. Never actually assigned anything to this. That's nice. Or this. Always forget to do this sort of thing. There. Done, and we can go into construction 3. We go with the steel mill. It's more just to get this Liboo. Alright, focus on the military factories now because we need to start building more. I'm going to start doing up these anti-tank stuff first, then focus entirely on gun. Right, rubber plants, we do need those. Over there. Give it another 20 minutes or so and see. So I'll start keeping up in Aberdeen. Actually, I do want that now. I'm an idiot. Like, you already knew that, otherwise why would you be watching me make a mess of things? That's not... Now, this is... I may as well. That gives us 2 factories, which will allow us to start queuing up anti-tank. I know anti-tank's not as useful as it really should be, but useful down here. That's the way I'll push it. You got forts. All destroyers, so destroyer leader. There. Also have a lot of destroyers. Again. So, go with refinery concern because we're going to need synthetics. Nations factory, Belmer shells, just to gain some extra military factories. Smaller, maybe not. Then start focusing on our national infrastructure, all this stuff. And then I'll probably double back over here to start getting deterrence, economic inflation, maybe some of these. What's it going to take to fill these? A year. And I should probably start focusing on thinking about getting a spy agency. Just going to cancel this out entirely, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh, what? This again? Christ on a bike! That's so annoying. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother again. Let's go here. Ahead of time, so I'll leave that. Or search train or armored train, yeah. I think I'll start going for armored trains because I'm going to need them. Here, not really. Improved radios. Why not? Right. I think I went invisible ink. Then commando training, then go through all of these, maybe a counterintelligence department, basically so I can go straight into this. Sort it. Does it really matter if they're not top of the range? Another unit there. These are actually 36, so I can outfit what? Well, that'll have to wait. Of course, this is going to tick up over time, so I'll start producing more as I go. Not yet. This, not worth it. Oh. Justice and Liberty gives us... Maybe, maybe not. Probably go with one of these later. Maybe Greater Goods, just for the extra recruitable population. Start designing, at least designing a fighter. Now we start improving our infrastructure. Now another 2 factories. Now 192 days for our infantry short, equipment short. This is probably not the most exciting thing to watch, but I'm basically building up to the major war that we know is coming. Yes, hindsight and all that, but... Anyway, I'm probably going to leave this here, and... If you like this, please leave a comment, maybe subscribe, tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next one. For now.